Hello and welcome. So, what is the emotion code? That is what brought you here today. So, I am going to explain to you a little bit about what the emotion code is all about. Welcome, and my name is Sarah DeMille. I am a certified health coach. I am a certified holistic health coach. I'm a licensed massage therapist, and I am a certified emotion code practitioner. So, welcome. So, what is the emotion code? So, the emotion code is an energy healing technique that is designed to help people to identify and release trapped emotions that we believe are harmful to our emotional energies from negative past events. Trapped emotions can cause feelings of depression and anxiety. They can block people from love and happiness, making them feel disconnected. It can block them from moving forward in their business life or in life in general. So, our premise is that the trapped emotions are made of energy, just like the rest of the body, and they can cause a discomfort and an imbalance in the body that can eventually it will affect the physical tissues. So we believe that it can cause acute discomfort and potentially disease. So releasing trapped emotions can create the proper conditions for the body to heal itself. The body is an amazing, amazing tool. So the releasing the trapped emotions can help with physical and emotional difficulties that may cause some imbalances in the body, and that later on in life can really become unmanageable. So, what are trapped emotions? So, we're going to start off with energy. So, what is energy? So, energy is everything. Everything is some form of energy. So, our water bottle is energy. Our body's energy. Everything is made of energy. So if you look down on a microscope and you zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in, you're going to find nothing but empty space. So our body is an amazing tool. It can heal itself in many ways. If you are seeing a doctor, do not stop seeing your doctor. This is a complementary modality to help out with emotional and physical imbalances in the body. So energy, invisible energy, body, spirits, you may have heard. I do not see spirits. at least I don't think I do. Also known as chi or prana. These are different names that people use for energy. The physical body is energy in a form of matter. So, what are emotions? So, emotions can be very useful. They can make life very colorful, obviously. It's just pure vibrating energy. And they're generated by your organs and your glands. So, trapped emotions. How do they get trapped? So, if we don't process an emotion that we are experiencing, it can get trapped in the body. So, if it's not processed completely, it will get trapped, and we can kind of start getting layers and layers and layers of trapped emotions on top of each other, which can cause big imbalances in the body. And they get stuck within the body. So we call this emotional baggage. So I'm sure you've heard that saying before. The emotion code helps us to get rid of these, and it helps us to become the best version of ourselves, which who does not want to become the best version of ourselves? And who doesn't want to feel a little lighter and more energy and happier? So it's a double-edged sword. Trapped emotions affect us emotionally and physically. They can cause problems immediately or decades later. So think of trapped emotions as a ball of energy. Sometimes if you can take your hands and just kind of move them. You'll feel a little bit of what is energy between them. That is what energy is. And that is what the emotions that we're going to be talking about are. So it can be the size of an orange, it could be the size of a cantaloupe, hopefully not any bigger than that. But most of us have hundreds and hundreds of trapped emotions. We've been through a lot in our lifetime, and if the emotions are not processed 100%, they can sit in the body. So trapped emotions can cause problems. They imbalance your energy field, and the symptoms are emotional and physical pain, and they can morph into disease at one point. So that is why we want to help move these trapped emotions. If we have not processed them correctly, we want to move them along, let them go. So some of the physical problems that you can find with trapped emotions, aging issues, allergies, autoimmune, low immunity, neck pain, hip pain, weight gain, weight loss. These are all physical emotions that can be affected by emotions. So emotional and mental problems, ADD, ADHD, learning disabilities, loneliness, low self-esteem, PTSD, self-sabotage. There's so many different emotional and mental problems that this can help. If you are seeing a doctor, do not stop seeing your doctor. This is a complementary modality that can help out, but please do not ever stop seeing your doctor unless the doctor tells you to. So trapped emotions, some of them can be inherited from our lifetime, and some can be inherited from our ancestors. So emotions can be handed down from generation to generation, and if they are not taken care of, they will be continued from you and all the way down through your kids, their kids, their kids, their grandkids. So we want to kind of break that pattern, so to speak. Okay, but we can turn it around. The more you have, the more you'll create. So we can turn them around by releasing them. So if you have trapped emotions, kind of think of it as a layer of onion, and you know how on top of each other, and then you could keep peeling the onion out. You keep going and keep going. That is what happens with our trapped emotions. So when we have an emotion and we experience a trauma or whatever the emotion is attached to, it can stick around in the body for a long time. So finding trapped emotions, that is where the emotion code comes in. We can find them and we can remove them together with the emotion code. It is done with muscle testing and tapping into your subconscious mind. My sessions are done through proxy. If I am not doing them in person, I do muscle testing in person, obviously only in my area. But my sessions are done via the telephone, or cell phone, I should say. Telephone, I haven't heard that word in years. Through the cell phone. We do a session takes about 30 minutes, and we will tap into the subconscious mind. I will be doing it by muscle testing on my end by proxy through your subconscious mind. So what I do is to expose the trapped emotions, we're asking questions and we are looking in the right place. And Dr. Nelson has created a huge program for us to follow, which is absolutely amazing. So it's a step-by-step process. So the conscious mind is very limited. It's 1% of our intelligence, and it receives the input and analyzes it, and then it just decides what to do with it. Now the subconscious mind is 99% of your intelligence. It remembers everything. It archives everything. It knows what's going wrong. It knows what's going on. It knows what you need. We just have to learn how to tell it what to do. So that is where the subconscious mind comes in, and that is where the emotion code comes in. So here is Dr. Jim says, my next client had chronic debilitating low back pain which I know a lot of us can suffer from, and very low energy levels. Trapped emotions from 17 years ago were the root cause. She practically danced out of my office with tears in her eyes. Dr. Jim. I had a very, very similar experience. Mine was trapped emotions in my hip. I was literally unable to sit, stand, move, walk, run, anything without excruciating pain. And within one session, I had released that the trapped emotions in that were causing the pain in my hip, and I was blown away. And that is why I'm bringing this into my practice. I have, as a licensed massage therapist, I have used muscle testing for years, but this is a game changer. So it's kind of like a lie detector. Your subconscious mind knows the difference between yes and no. It knows the difference between truth and lies. So muscle testing, we can access that information with your subconscious mind. So if you want to test on yourself, you can test on yourself. You can do the sessions on yourself as well. If you're not real comfortable with it, there are many practitioners around. I myself am a practitioner. And it is just absolutely amazing to watch how people react to when they are muscle tested. And the subconscious mind doesn't lie. So I tested my 21-year-old, and he and his friends just were blown away because they thought it was, I don't know what they thought it was, but when I tested them, they were just all freaked out. It was funny. Okay. So releasing the exposed trapped emotions, and we can do that with energy, intention. I will ask for my higher power to help me out, to give me guidance, just as I have always done with my health coaching and with my massage therapy. I've always asked for divine guidance to help me heal, and I can't say heal, create a better atmosphere in the body and the mind. So with my intention, our intention as we work together, magnetic energy, I use a magnet. If you have ever had acupuncture, the governing meridians go along the midline of the body, and we take the magnet and we just swipe it over the governing meridians, and that is what helps to kind of magnify it. You can do it with just your hand. I like to use the magnet because it magnifies the release of the trapped emotions. Okay, so then what happens? Then your body starts to heal. Most people will have an automatic instant release, just like I did. I was in excruciating pain for 9 months, and it was instant. It did come and go for a little bit, for a couple days, and then it was completely gone. So some people will feel it instantly. Some will give it a couple days. The body needs to process, which is what we did not do in the first place, and that is why we have trapped emotions. So, okay. So the heart. Everybody's heard of heartbreak. The heart is fragile. And when you think about it, when you tell somebody you love them, you know the sayings now, I heart you. I heart you. We don't say I brain you. So it's our heart, it's our organs that are feeling these emotions. So the heart is, now the new research that is out, they're saying it is a second brain. So it is the core of us. And, heartbreak can be dangerous because it could be, if you don't handle it, it can be very detrimental to your health and wellness. So the heart wall is kind of like a bomb shelter, so to speak. It is a wall built around the heart to protect it from any further pain. It's a good temporary protection, but it is not a permanent solution. So if somebody tells you you have your wall up, well, that's the same thing as the heart wall. So that has to be released to open your heart up more. There are times when the body will not be ready to release. So you do have to be careful. If the body tells me, no, the heart wall is staying there for right now, maybe the person's going through a situation, and that heart wall is there to actually do its job and protect itself. And when it's ready to go, then we can release it. So results of the heart wall. The heart wall can block, it can misconstrue and taint love messages. It can hurt relationships. It can create isolations, and it can block creativity and success, which is a big one with business owners. As I said before, I work with health coaches. A lot of people with starting off in business have that heart wall up. It's protecting them, and it's blocking their creative mind and blocking them from getting out there and being successful. Okay, so Elena says, since I released my heart wall, my self-esteem has gone up to the sky. I've been having one creative idea after another. I feel the driving force, which seemed to have left me long ago, is back again with a lot of strength. And that's Elena. Lovely to hear. Connie says, my son was diagnosed as being clinically depressed at only the age of 9 years old. Nothing was helping him, and this treatment that has literally saved his life. So thank you, and that is Connie J. Okay, so you can be free too. It's easy, and it's one of the nice things about the emotion code. It is quick. My sessions are about 30 minutes. Once we go through the session, I will release a couple emotions, and then the body starts to process and starts to heal. I will test to see how often you can be tested or have treatments. So that will all depend. Everybody's body is different. Some people can have sessions closer together. Others need more time. Their bodies need more time to process. So I am going to leave it right here. And when you're ready, go ahead and click on the link below. You can book a session with me. The introductory session is at a special price. I believe it's $37 or $47. Not sure what it is. And if you want to go ahead and book that, we can get on the phone and we can get you having and feeling the best life you've ever had. I'll see you soon.